Well, this we know, tutors can definitely make a difference in the life of a child, but one company has a fresh take on tutoring, and to tell us more about it, Derek Correa is the co-founder of Role Model Mentors. Now, tell me about the organization.
Sure. So mentoring is typically pairing an older person with a younger person to give them guidance, help them with competency and confidence. In our instance, the older person is a high school student, and the younger person is a kindergartner through an 8th grade child. And so what happens is they help them with things like academics, sports, music and the arts, hobbies. And in so doing, they build their aptitude as well as their self-esteem and confidence.
How'd you start this? What brought it about?
So it's actually, like a lot of great businesses, it was begun by somebody with an idea to solve a problem, and that was my friend Tim and his wife Kristen. They had a girl, Hannah, and she was getting to that age where she was starting to pull away a little bit, you know, around that time as a parent that suddenly they know everything and you know nothing.
Yeah. It was 13 for me.
Yeah, so right around there. So they were trying to figure out, you know, how to help her with school, how to help her. She was into lacrosse. They didn't play lacrosse. So they found a girl from the neighborhood, Eliza, and they brought Eliza over to spend some time with her, working on schoolwork, throwing the ball around, and the magic just happened real quickly. You know, they just saw the change. They saw that positive influence, and they thought, you know, maybe there's a business here. And before they knew it, other kids in the neighborhood had mentors, and off it went.
So how does the recruitment go? Like, how do you select the mentors and the matching and the pairing up with the mentee?
Yeah, that matching is an important part. The whole thing that makes it work is that you've got a relatability that older kid has. You know, they're a cool older kid, not another adult at the end of the day that you've had adults telling you what to do and how to do it all day.
Right.
So we match them based on the younger kid's needs and the older kid's strengths and a mutual interest. So what happens is you have better relatability. You have a dynamic session where you're not just going to do math for an hour, or you're not just going to play soccer for an hour or piano. You're going to do both. You're going to do a little homework. You're going to go out and play ball a little bit. And because of that, you get much better outcomes. The kids are much more engaged. The relationships, you know, grow and they last longer with better output.
We talk a lot about bullying here. It's one of our platforms, if you will, of just trying to make sure that we are doing what we can to eradicate it as much. How does it work into the mentoring program with our Role Model Mentors? Yeah,
so, you know, I would say probably 30 to 40% of our mentees, clients, you know, their parents who come to us, there's some aspect, it may not be bullying, you know, in the extreme, but there's some degree of social issue of confidence and self-esteem that they're looking to buttress. And that's a very fundamental aspect of our program. Our mentors they're outstanding kids. They've been there, they got through it, and they have something to offer that younger kid in terms of how they did it and giving them some of the hacks and peeks around the corner and what's coming next. So in the spaces in between the schoolwork and the sports, they're helping them be their true self, and they're reinforcing that whatever they're into, it's cool to be into what they're doing.
Now, if someone were to say to you, you know, like, what makes this different, you know, from another mentoring type program, how would you answer that question?
Well, you know, for us it's about, you know, the old saying, it takes a village to raise a kid. This is a new take on the village, and bringing this mentor in, right, is a helpful hand to mom and dad. It's also wonderful for them. As a high school student, you get this tremendous responsibility, leadership, you're an entrepreneur, you're responsible for this younger person, so it's a win for them too. And then for the younger kid, it doesn't feel like a tutor or a music lesson. It feels like, you know, somebody that likes you, that wants to help you succeed.
What's the information, the website for people who are interested in
Sure.
Role Model Mentors?
It's RoleModelMentors.com.
All right, RoleModelMentors.com. You have a background in marketing.
I do.
You know? So how has this background helped you make sure that you're pushing this to the mainstream there?
Yeah, so Tim, who founded it, the reason I came in was to help him actually grow the business. That was a big part of it, is to figure out how do we spread the word on this? How do we get people to understand what mentoring is and what it can do for their child, whether their child's a high school student and they want them to do this and it's helpful to grow the skills and competencies for them for their ascension to college. It looks great on the college application, differentiates you, all the way down to the younger kids. So we're doing a lot of social media, we're doing a lot of community-based marketing. We intend to grow this company, you know, nationwide, but it really is still one school district, one mentor and one mentee, getting that right, one family at a time.
It starts one and then it grows, right?
That's it.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
Keep doing the work that you're doing.
Awesome.
To learn more about today's topics, go to fox5ny.com. You can also like us on Facebook as well as follow us on Twitter. For all of us here at Fox 5, I'm Antoine Lewis. We'll see you next time for more Street Talk. And as always, thanks for the company.